No, no, no. Oh, 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 oh. He wakes up to the quiet, but it's loud inside his head. The sunlight hits the window, but he feels the dark instead. The curtains sway like whispers, trying gently to console, but the weight he's carried for years still settles in his soul. He moves slow through the morning, dragging footsteps on the floor, like every day's a memory of battles fought before. He pours his coffee trembling, spilling drops across his hand, as if his nerves are telling him what words can't understand. And he keeps saying he's fine, hiding truth beneath the practice line. There are shadows on his shoulders that nobody else can see. He's fighting with the ghosts that whisper you'll never be free. But he's stronger than the storm, he's walking through each day, even when his hope feels miles away. Yeah, he's hurting, but he's holding on, and that's brave. He tries to meet his friends, keeps canceling at the last minute. They say we miss you lately, but he can't pull his heart back in it. He scrolls through all their messages, rehearsing what he'll say, but anxiety builds walls that keep connection far away. He wants to be the version of himself they used to know, before the quiet nights grew heavy, before the cracks began to show. He tells himself tomorrow he'll try harder, he'll be strong, but tomorrow seems to fade before he gets to tag along. And he keeps saying he's fine, but he's learning that his truth deserves the light. There are shadows on his shoulders that nobody else can see. He's fighting with the ghosts that whisper you'll never be free. But he's stronger than the storm, he's walking through each day, even when his hope feels miles away. Yeah, he's hurting, but he's holding on, and that's brave. Some nights he sits alone, listening to the hum of silence, like it's the only friend he trusts. He wonders if his story matters, if the world would feel the difference if he never woke up tomorrow. But something, some tiny spark keeps telling him, not yet. He starts to write down pieces of the pain he can't explain, a journal filled with sentences that bleed out all his shame. Some pages soaked with teardrops, others scratched with restless fear, but stitching words together makes his heavy thoughts more clear. He finds the strength to whisper truths he's buried deep inside, sits across from someone willing just to listen, not to pry. He says the hardest words he's ever spoken in his life. I don't think I'm okay, but I'm trying to survive. And for the first time in years, he lets someone hold the edges of his tears. There are shadows on his shoulders that nobody else can see, but now someone's sitting with him saying you're safe here with me. And he's stronger than he knew through every quiet breaking day, even when his hope fell miles away. Yeah, he's hurting, but he's holding on, and that's brave. One day he'll look back at the nights he thought he'd drown, at the storms that crashed around him, trying hard to pull him down. He'll trace the shaky footsteps and let him through the dark, realizing every stumble carved resilience in his heart. He'll replay the conversations where he learned he could be seen, imperfections, broken moments, all the parts he thought obscene. He'll discover asking for help wasn't weakness, wasn't loss. It was choosing life again, no matter what it cost. And though the shadows linger, they don't rest on him alone. He's learning healing isn't instant, it's the work of flesh and bone. Now he breathes a little deeper when he steps outside each day. He still hears echoes of the darkness, but they're quieter in their sway. He drinks his morning coffee with a steadier pair of hands, finding comfort in the small things, in the places where he stands. He notices the colors he forgot were in the sky. He laughs a little softer, but the joy is real this time. He reconnects with friends who said, "We're here for you the same." And though he's still rebuilding, he's not drowning in the pain. There were shadows on his shoulders, but they're fading day by day. And he's learning that his heart is something he can slowly reshape. He's been stronger than he knew in every broken, battered day, and hope is finding him along the way. Yeah, he's healing, and he's holding on, and that's brave. So here's to all the nights he stayed when leaving felt easier, to every quiet cry that nobody else ever heard, to the courage in his footsteps, to the softness he reclaimed, to the man who learned that broken is just another word for changing. And though the shadows whisper, he walks forward anyway. Not perfect, not unscarred, but stronger every